Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today is June 18th, 2019. As always, thank you camerastore.com for sponsoring the show. And let's get to our news. First thing, Patreon giveaway. We still haven't reached the 80 Patreons. We are at 78, so just a couple more and we will unlock the next item to be given away to all those Patreons to celebrate the 100 news shows. So today is number 97, so 3 more. And we will hit 100. I'll do the giveaway with however many items are finally unlocked. But yeah, just want to let you guys know. Also, for the Patreons, the WhatsApp group is getting a little out of hand with a lot of fun, a lot of respect, and lots of different conversations. So we've opened a Discord server, and that will be only for Patreons. So if you are a Patreon, you might want to ask me for an invite. If you are interested in something like a Discord, it's fairly fun. We're making different rooms, dark room. We have a video room for talking about different videos of other creators and film equipment, general. We even have resources for links of websites and things and articles that we find interesting. So it's fairly fun so far and hopefully more manageable because the WhatsApp I was waking up with 300-400 messages some days and I couldn't catch up. So yeah, if you want to join that, Patreon down below, and you can be on our Discord server. First, for the news, Negative Lab 2.0 has come out. And Negative Lab is a plugin for Lightroom Classic, not the CC, that will let you convert your negatives into positives on your computer, pretty much like a Frontier Noritsu scanner does at a professional lab. Version 1 was being extremely popular. People like Matt Day's done videos and a lot of others. And Lab 2 Negative Lab 2 is also meant to be done for flatbed scans. So you can scan with your Epson V700 with View Scan, which will give you a raw image. And then you can put it into your Lightroom Classic, open your Negative Lab 2.0, and it'll let you convert that and play around with things. I watched the video, I think yesterday. It was really impressive. I still haven't tried it myself because I'm not much of a scanning guy, but it looks really promising and the software is looking really good. Everyone says it's amazing. Can't wait to get my pixelator and maybe start scanning that way every now and then. And also the Negative Supply little scanning device, which hopefully I'll get one to beta test and show you guys how it works. So that is for Negative Lab. And then we have, the link is below if you want to get it. There's a free trial if you're interested. Then we have the LabBox, which has already been shipping around the world from Ars Imago. And one of the things one of my Patreons showed me is that the Pro lid they announced as a part of stretch gold is not being included because something went wrong. During production, some quality didn't work. And they've decided to cancel the Pro lid for now. And they will make it available for those Patreon's Kickstarter backers that were eligible for the Pro lid, and basically they will have to order it and get it shipped for free later down the road. So LabBox is shipping, but not with the Pro lid. And I don't know if they're doing the 35 and the 120 backs already or only one of the formats, but good thing is it's shipping, which is a good news. Then we have FPP, the Film Photography Podcast, which is an amazing podcast. Great people. Mike Arasso and his collaborators have come out with a Double Perforation 16mm. And that is a cinematography film. And I do try to include some of the cinematography news here. So Michael Arasso sent me the press, and they're going to be doing black and white for now. And they're going to be doing 50D color film very soon. Or I don't know if it was 500T or 50D. I would have to check it out again. But basically for those shooting 16mm, you can do this double perforation, which I guess is one of the sizes that you can shoot movies with. So they're bringing it to their store first in black and white, later down the road in color. So very exciting. Their store is amazing. I bought from them before because I found that they had better pricing, they had better stock, and really good shipping. For some 4x5 Portra I bought, I think like a year ago or so. So I highly recommend them. Plus you're helping a podcast, which is awesome. Content creators, I think, should go first because they put their money towards content, not just, their pockets. Then we have New55, which is still taking orders for their PN film. And this is small news because, you know, still not in full production, still not, you know, open. But if you really want to shoot that new 55 4x5 positive, you know, negative instant picture, you can order it through the link. They are making small quantities and batches and shipping them to people. So I shot some 4x5 Polaroid Pro 100 the other day, which was like black and white. It's amazing. I can't wait to get new 55 on a normal basis and see them succeed. Then we have news from Bellamy from Japan Camera Hunter, who's made a special edition suitcase, kind of like a Pelican, but it's the brand is HPRC. Weird thing about it is it's a limited edition, which is understandable, but it's pre-cut to a Leica MP6, which is probably one of the most, if not the most, expensive film cameras, which I'm sure any other Leica will fit. Also a Canonette, which is a strange addition, to have those two at the same time, and a couple of accessories in the bag. So it's pre-cut to two cameras that if you don't own, it makes it harder. So making a limited edition bag is fine, and the suitcase is even better, and I like seeing Bellamy making things like these. But why not just make it, you know, with Velcro inserts or something like that, so each person that buys it can change it. I thought about getting one, not because I should afford it or should buy it, but more because supporting Bellamy and something like that. But I want it to be, you know, movable between my different setups. I don't always carry my MP6. I don't own one, but you know what I mean. Why not make it movable, Bellamy? Just so you can do it. I love the duotone foam and all that. Just make it Velcro. Then we have the Intrepid Enlarger news. They've finally started shipping a lot. I've already seen people printing. There's a few people had issues with flickering if they stopped down the lens to like f22. So that's good that they're, you know, getting it all down. The little timer, they're also, you know, putting them together and starting to deliver the timer with the enlarger. It was separate, so it was the light module, or, you know, the light source, then the digital timer and the filter and all that. They were shipping only the light source. Now they're going to start shipping the light and the timer. And hopefully that will be the last update from the Intrepid Enlarger, and everyone will be happy enlarging 4x5s or smaller. Then we have the Chroma Camera with something I've already mentioned, but it looks like they're getting closer to it, and it is going to be film holders for dry plates. What they've been doing, Steve has been working on making some ink injection film holders for 4x5, 5x7, 8x10 dry plates, which means they're in glass. They're, you know, they put like a emulsion on the glass, and they're basically like a wet plate, but they're dry. That's why the name. And he's been, he put a little description on his Instagram saying what the price point might be, but this won't happen unless there's enough support for each size. It's going to be a Kickstarter campaign. Hopefully they'll have, you know, 4x5, 5x7, 8x10 different tires, so they can, you know, maybe get to the minimum money they need to make one, the other, or all three. So you might want to check that out. Then, as last week, I want to give a little shout out to a couple things I really enjoy. I'm going to include an Instagram account that I really enjoy, and today is going to my friend Tariq Tarey. Tariq is a photographer based in Ohio. He shoots a lot of black and white in his studio and on location. He does it towards refugees. He's just been in a trip in Greece shooting at the refugee camps, and he's shooting all on film. He loves film. He also shoots digital for work, but his film work is amazing. Shoots 4x5, 6x7, 6x6, and 35. He does amazing work on his Leica. I think he uses a 21 all the time. And we've been friends for a long time. We've talked around a couple of times. He's helped me try to learn how to scan 4x5s like he does, because he does an amazing job. So I highly recommend you go check his work out. I'll leave his link to his Instagram account below. But he's not only a great photographer, but a great person, and I highly suggest you follow him. Then onto the video side of what I've enjoyed this week, Azriel Knight with his E6 darkroom night has made a video about expired E6 and how should you expose it. As we all know, forums have, you know, all kinds of different ideas. 1 stop per decade, 2 stops per decade. Just shoot it normal, develop normal, and he makes like a pretty thorough test of shooting expired film. I really enjoyed his approach, very, you know, normal and just upfront of how he does it. And you can agree or not with him. I agree, even though I think a lot of the expired film, it's more about how it was, you know, conserved, it was in the fridge or not. But there's, you know, his roll came out very fun. He does a great job. Plus his, this all camera series is amazing. I really enjoy it. He does some of the best research and his videos are really thought out. And then someone else that I enjoy, Ben Horne. I'm not the biggest large format kind of like YouTuber. I enjoy shooting large format, but not so much watching it. But I have to admit, Ben Horne, his videos are top of the top. They're just nice, fluid. His Redwood videos that he posted, I think this week or no, last week, is really nice. I have to give it to him. He's probably the most smooth YouTuber in photography. Just easy to watch, nice and calm. So I'm sure you all follow these two guys, but just in case, I want to mention them as something I've really enjoyed. And I just recorded a super film support, so that will be up tomorrow. And if you want to send in a question for that, remember superfilmsupport.com, fill out the questionnaire, and I'll help you with your film questions. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any information, you can send an email to the email below. See you next week.